Damn it, man. I completely forgot to call out another YouTuber. One who I can't even really be too mad at because me commenting on one of his threads is really where a lot of my subs and people noticing that I'm actually putting important, relevant information out came from. But, yeah, old boy Wrench, who I like a lot, had an extremely bearish outlook on the options market. Said some absurd shit that I just couldn't believe he said, and the only reason you would say something like that, my opinion, again, based on my age and my experience and my understanding of the stock market and people as a whole, the only reason you would say what he said is if you were actually selling calls. And selling calls is a very, very bearish play in a stock. When you sell a call, you don't want the price to go up. You want the price to go down. You want to be able to pocket your premium. That is the only reason why anyone in this movement, and you look at all my fucking videos, I am showed you how they are making their money, how market makers are making their money off of options, and how they are killing the options that they're selling. They're selling these calls because they don't want the price to go up. They want to be able to pocket the entire premium without fear of having to hedge and possibly exercise those options. And he literally said there's nothing wrong with buying calls in this environment. That's it. That's the dumbest shit I've heard ever. I go watch some of my videos. I literally am telling you why this is stupid and why for the last 30 days it's been insane to try to buy options. Why for the last 2 months, if you had options and you didn't get out when they were valuable, they died because of this manipulation, because of what's going on. This is the absolute worst environment to be buying option contracts. And for him to say something like that lets me know that he is selling call contracts. More power to you. Do what you want to do to make money. I'm not mad at you for that. But that is very bearish, and that hurts this stock. You do that for personal gain. Again, not ever going to put anyone down for making money. Do what you have to do to make money, but don't be fucking using AMC to get clicks and to get likes and to get revenue from YouTube while you're over here doing what hedge funds are doing to suppress this stock and to make money off of individual retail investors that don't understand how option contracts really work and what's going on. I'm not the only person that has put content out there and that's understanding and realizing that they're destroying the options market. They're making a shit ton of money off of premiums by manipulating it how they are. And that's just insane for your reasoning to be, well, there's no guarantee that, let me get into wrench mode. Well, actually, there's no guarantee that if you buy a call option that it's going to the market maker. You could be giving that money to another ape who then in turn will be using that money to buy more AMC. Well, then in that situation, brother man, you would just be wise to not buy fucking options, to lose your money, to give it to another ape to buy AMC. You should just buy AMC yourself. Just buy the stock yourself. Especially considering the fact there is more than enough evidence that proves that Citadel Securities, and not to mention the millions or thousands of other fucking market makers, small ones everywhere around the world, they're the ones selling these contracts. If you go on Fidelity and go to open up options contracts, you can literally select who you want to route it through, and it will pull up the major market makers that they deal with. And I promise you that if it's there's an over 70% chance when you buy one that Citadel Securities is the one pocketing that money, an over 70% chance. And that leaves 30% with about 8 other major market makers who are going to collectively end up getting that. The chance that you're actually buying one from an ape selling a call, which again, if apes are selling calls, they are not bullish on this stock. That is a bearish play. That means you hope the stock does not go up so that you can pocket the premium. So that's fucking insane. That's the craziest shit I've heard. And now I'm not watching Wrench anymore. I'm not doing that. Because that's literally, that again, just adding that up. The only fucking reason you would say that is because you yourself personally are selling calls, which is bearish, which is, if the only way to make money off that is if the stock does not go up. And that's just asinine to even put that out there, that there's a chance. There is like no chance. None. No chance in fucking hell that you're buying a contract from an ape selling one. And if you are, you're not buying it from an ape because apes would not be selling calls right now. They wouldn't be doing it. Why would you be selling calls to take money from this community instead of just telling them, look, guys, the options market's fucked. They're fucking with it right now. It's almost impossible to make money off calls unless you know what you're doing, unless you're an experienced trader. You're watching these all day. You can find the patterns. You know what you're doing. Outside of that, you should just be buying shares. That's it. That's all. I don't understand why you would comment like that and say that's just stupid. Literally, it's dumb. If you are selling calls right now, you're not an ape. You're not. You're an individual retail investor that's doing exactly what hedge funds are doing to capitalize on this manipulation. And to be like, oh, well, I'm doing it so that I can buy more shares. So you're stealing money from other apes in the community to buy more shares when that's selfish. You're taking their money, taking out of their pocket for you to buy more shares, and then you make more money instead of just telling them, hey, buy shares. If you don't know shit about options right now, don't fuck with them. This is not an options buying environment. It's just not. So, yeah, craziness. But again, I'm that dude that anytime one of these YouTubers says something wrong, says something harmful to the community, says something that I believe is not truthful, I'm calling you out. Bottom fucking line. You want to have a conversation about it? Let's have a conversation about it. I'll live stream with you. I'll have a fucking cell phone cover. I don't care. But this is my problem, is YouTubers lying to you guys. Lying. I don't like the dishonesty in this community. And people are following these guys and giving them their money. And that's what they want. They want you to keep giving them money because AMC's not doing what they promised you it was going to do before July. So now they need more money, and they need you to keep trusting them. They need you to keep believing in them because you pay their bills. You pay their bills. Obviously not the ones that already made fucking hundreds of thousands, if not millions, off the stock already. But still, those guys aren't making videos every day anymore because they don't need to. So yeah, I'll take it for what it's worth. Not telling you to stop watching him or anything. There was actually a lot of good videos I liked that he was putting out, but now I'm not going to be supporting him. That was an awful, awful thing to say. Literally just said, yeah, buy calls, and worst case scenario, you lose all your money, but you give it to another guy that gets to buy the stock when you could have just cut that whole process out, saved your own money, and bought stock yourself so that when the squeeze happens, you make that money. And again, anyone selling calls right now, anyone using their shares to write call options, that's what fucking like Vanguard, BlackRock, that's what they do. The people you think are in this to help us, and they're not. They're just in it to make money. That's it. In it to make money off this, no matter what. They don't give a fuck if you make money or not. Their job is to make money, any means necessary. Apes are not selling calls right now. Calls are bearish plays. They mean you hope this doesn't go up. Individual retail investors that are just interested in making money as a whole and don't care about this movement at all, yeah, they're selling calls, sure. Don't get sucked into this bullshit, guys. It's the stuff that irritates the hell out of me. And again, I feel bad because literally I commented on what, well, I mean, I don't feel bad because my comment on his page was to be like, yeah, go look at my shit. People have been talking about this for a while. I've been talking about it for a while. You want to know what's really going on? Go check out my channel. So, because he wasn't giving you the entire truth, it was a portion of it. But still, it is what it is. Take it for what you want. I myself personally no longer following this cat. That was insane. Crazy insane. All right, later.